Yeah, I mean, you need to understand if you need AI and where you need it.
Where you need AI and which benefits you can get from it.
I don't know, for example, do you need AI during your tasks?
Of course we do. Of course we do. If I have to be honest, I don't use AI as often as maybe I could, but that's because I think my job is more like human-centered, so AI could be used like more for repetitive tasks, as you said, for example, to summarize or some key aspects of an interview. But I think it's not. Maybe my job could not be really replaced with AI, or could benefit a lot from AI, because I think one of the main responsibility of HR is like know what you're doing and putting your personal insight, your personal instinct in what you do. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I think maybe AI could only help us in summarize data, or but not to choose between some candidates or help us get decisions. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of The Wave. I'm Mina. I'm an HR in JEMIB, and with me we have Serena and Vittoria. I want to know everything about you, what to do, so tell me more.
Hello everyone, I'm Serena and I'm an AI project manager here at Datwave. I've been here for a few months now, so I will bring you quite a new joiner perspective to this episode.
Hello everyone, my name is Vittoria Burrato. I am a student at a master degree level at Bicocca, and I am an associate of JEMIB, the junior enterprise of Milano-Bicocca. And I'm here to listen and to make some questions. And so you're on the third floor, and what it is that you do?
I work in Datwave as a AI project manager. So I see my role as kind of a bridge between business, understanding business needs, and translating them into technical activities, so implementation activities. So it's mostly communication role. It's important to understand how to communicate and cooperate with different stakeholders, with the team, with clients, and so yes, this is what I do here.
Yeah. And you know, with AI, like it's really common nowadays that you see maybe these job titles with AI in between, and you know, as a student, maybe for me it's a little bit difficult to understand exactly what you do. So for example, if you had to say, to make an example, what is maybe a core problem that you're trying to solve for the clients?
Yes, so I think that the first problem that comes to my mind is helping clients to take advantage of their data. So nowadays data is everywhere. Clients have a massive amount of data, but maybe they don't know how to capture the potential of this data. So maybe this data is fragmented, unstructured, and what we do is trying to help them to transform this data into insights that can be actually used for strategic decisions. So I think this is one of the key problems that we work on. And another one that comes to my mind is operational inefficiencies. So many times, but this works for us as well, we spend a lot of time on repetitive tasks, which can be are the ones that can be mostly automated. So thanks to generative AI, agentic AI, we try to work with the clients to understand what are the tasks that can be actually delegated to AI, so that people can focus on more valuable activities and strategic activities for the core business of the client.
So maybe your role is more like a hybrid role. because you get to, it's very focused on communication with the client. It's very important, but also you need to understand a little bit more, like on the technical side, what they want, how to translate them. So I think it's not very easy. You can you can tell us more about it, but I think it's a very unique role. It's like the hybrid one.
And very new also. I mean, that's like the AI boom started some years ago actually, so
Yes, it's one of the main challenges is actually understanding what is the real client need. So maybe they have the AI is super trending now, so they want to adopt AI, but they don't really know what they can do with AI. So one of our challenges is when defining the AI strategy for a client, trying to actually understand where they can benefit the most from AI.
Yeah. If it happens that maybe AI is not needed for a specific client?
I don't think so. I think that everyone can, but maybe it's not needed for a specific use that they have in mind.
Okay.
Maybe they have in mind a specific use case, but it's something that can be easily done with an Excel, while there is something else that maybe they don't realize, but they could benefit a lot from the use of AI.
yeah, I mean, you need to understand if you need AI and where you need it.
Where you need AI and which benefits you can get from it.
I don't know, for example, do you need AI during your tasks?
Of course we do. Of course we do. If I have to be honest, I don't use AI as often as maybe I could, but that's because I think my job is more like human-centered, so AI could be used like more for repetitive tasks, as you said, for example, to summarize or some key aspects of an interview, but I think it's not. Maybe my job could not be really replaced with AI or could benefit a lot from AI, because I think one of the main responsibility of HR is like know what you're doing and putting your personal insight, your personal instinct in what you do. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I think maybe AI could only help us in summarize data, or but not to choose between some candidates or help us get decisions.
Of course. And specifically, like in human resources, it's like maybe from a job outside, a student outside the job market is like a very broad and general category. So, what would you say is like the most annoying misconception of what you do every day?
So maybe that we just do interviews, hire people, and I don't know, screen CVs or match CVs to the job. And I think instead the most difficult thing is the communication part, because as you said, you work with clients and you work with clients and real needs. But I think for me, the most difficult thing that maybe people don't talk a lot about is like communicate with the business and try to find the perfect match with the business needs. And it's not always easy, and people don't usually remember that specific part. And it's like a very difficult part to think about, because it's not like data centered, it's not objective. So you need to really focus and get as many information as possible. For example, during interviews with candidates, we assess a lot about motivation, expectation, and these kinds of aspects can be measured with AI, or can be really benefit from the use of AI. So this, I think, maybe could be one of the most annoying misconceptions, that we just screen CVs and do interviews and hire people.
Yeah, no, of course.
And to add on that, I also had this misconception about HR, and I worked for a client to do an assessment of possible use cases for HR for them. And in that occasion, I understood that they do actually a lot of different activities, and the interviewing part was the one that they were less interested in adopting AI for. So there are many other activities related, for example, to competencies learned, also reporting, also on evaluations, employee evaluations. So there are many different activities which could benefit from AI other than interviewing, which is more personal, as you said.
Yeah, I think there is still a trust for like human intuition in job interviewing because, I mean, well, first, like algorithms could be biased, also by, I don't know, the location of the candidate, etc. And then, yeah, I think it's something also very personal where you have a candidate in front of you. And I don't know, what would you say? It's like, how can we say, like something that you need to have as an HR person when you have to interview a candidate, like some traits that could, I don't know, allow you to do your work without also burning out, and doing too many things.
Okay, well, I think there are lots of different traits that could be useful, especially if we're not burning out. Maybe one could be like emotional balance, and I don't know, but I think you need to be as objective as possible, because there are lots of insights, lots of information that you have to gather, and then you have to put a focus on that, and you have to choose, because you have to maybe choose one person instead of others. So it's a very important choice that you have to make. So it's not always easy to understand, but I think you could have experienced something like that. You had interviewed other people on the technical side. Maybe, I don't know if you had this kind of experience. Yeah, so maybe it's the same thing. So if you are not objective, I don't think it's a good thing, because you need to focus on that. So yeah, maybe this one is the most important one, because it's easy to make mistakes, because we are talking about people, so it's not always easy. So we can make mistakes, maybe. So.
And also, you were talking that you talk to people, also to clients, to present maybe the services, etc. And also regarding to what she said, has it ever happened that maybe, I don't know, your clients are a little bit skeptical, maybe also scared about AI, because, I don't know, we have a lot of conception and informations about AI every day. Some of them are good, some of them not so much. So is this thing happening also in the work field?
Yes, it's happening a lot, actually. Clients are often very skeptical about or scared of adopting AI. I think for many different reasons. I mean, maybe at C-level, they're more scared that they don't have the certainty they will see real results from the investments, because AI is can be very costly, and they have not a clear vision on how much ROI they could get from that investment, and when. So I think one of the things they're most afraid of is not seeing real value from AI. That's why it's important when we talk to clients to try to be as transparent as possible and have a clear business case on what cost they will have to implement, but also to maintain AI, and which benefit they can have. Cost reduction, labor cost reduction, or also cost benefits deriving from lower error rates, because sometimes AI can, of course, drastically reduce the amount of errors that the employees make. So I think it's very important to be as clear as possible with them about this. And then I think another reason that they're skeptical is the loss of control. I mean, sometimes AI is seen as a black box. You don't really know what's going on. So maybe you're not able to explain why AI did a certain thing, and you don't have the certainty that AI won't make a mistake or damage the reputation of your company. So I think it's something they just care about as well.
Yeah. And for example, related to what you said, I don't want to play the devil's advocate, but maybe another fear that there is about AI is job displacement. I mean, maybe you're presenting a service that could actually leave some people home. That could automate some jobs for some employees, etc. Do you ever get that maybe when you walk in a company, etc., you feel that you're the one that is taking some jobs away?
Nice question.
I mean, I think in general, people are often reluctant to change the technology in general, because maybe they're used to work in a certain way for years, and you're telling them to change the way they work. And with AI, it's even worse due to what you were saying. You have also the misconception that AI may steal your job, while actually it's important to help them understand that, as we were saying before, the tasks that you delegate to AI are tasks that are most of the time a boring, repetitive task for you, which can give you more time to focus on more valuable and also interesting activities, creative activities. So it's not that AI substitutes employees, but it's like an augmentation to their capabilities. So it's something that is a facilitator, and it's important to help them understand that it is actually a facilitator and not a replacement.
Okay.
I want to know, like, on your point of view, since you're like studying now, from your point of view, is it like scary watching the job market, and knowing that nowadays there is AI, or is not something that you are worried about what you're willing to do or you're like to do?
Well, sometimes it's discouraging because, but also in university, actually, we use AI a lot, like also in projects, but, let alone thesis, etc. And so seeing how much AI can do, it's like a double coin, actually, because on one side you have, okay, it doesn't really matter if I need help, if I need to learn a new job, specifically, I can ask AI. The other thing is that, okay, but if I can ask it, everybody can. And so what distinguishes me actually for like a job place or anything? So I don't know, for example, also when we are finishing the university, etc., that we are preparing our CVs and or cover letters, exactly. So what is really the point of having a cover letter if you can just type in
It happens a lot, of course.
Exactly. How, for example, my genuine curiosity, also maybe not to make some mistakes, is what is like the most absurd thing that you've seen happening in an interview or in a CV after this boom of AI?
Fortunately, I haven't seen a lot during interviews in this kind of fields. Maybe it happens more during technical interviews. I don't know if you could agree, but maybe people use more AI during technical interviews than HR ones. But it happens a lot when I see like cover letters or CVs, for example. It happens a lot in the CV summary, when you have to like summarize your experience in your CV, and maybe these kinds of summaries are really polished and experienced but maybe you have like a junior profile, so you don't know how an organization works, so you can just really say, maybe I know how it can bring value to an organization, because you are maybe like a junior profile. So I think sometimes AI could like emphasize a lot more than your profile as you are as a person, and this could be like not very good. But now during interviews it never happened to me. I don't know if it ever happened to you.
Not really. I heard some stories, but not to me directly. Okay. So I think that what you were saying is one of the reasons why it is even more important now, the human part in the interviews. So maybe the CV screening is not that much too important, because most of it, maybe junior profile of students fill in CVs with AI, but then in the interview you have the possibility to actually capture I think one of the most important things is the approach of the interviewee. So his curiosity, his willingness to learn. There are things that maybe it's easier to get during a one-to-one interview than from a CV, and that AI cannot really help you on that.
I think people tend to be sometimes insecure, so maybe they use AI to be like more confident, so to get like some elements of confidence. So it's not always about not knowing what to do or not knowing what to say, but maybe if I say to AI, write me a cover letter, or maybe write me a CV, it's not just that I don't know what to say, but it's because I want to be good, I want to give like a good image of myself. So I think maybe this comes to a lot of people being insecure. I don't know if you agree, I don't know about that, but maybe it could be like a major theme about the use of AI.
Yeah, I mean, let's see how it develops also, because it only started, and so yeah, we can say that maybe right now in your field it's needed a little bit of human intuition, but also in yours, that's what is getting from this this talk. Okay, so you work with AI, but still you need this human connection, human intuition also in your work. So I think that's a good thing that jumped out of this talk.
Yes, I think it's for everyone, no? Or for her, for me, but also for clients when we work with them. It's there's always a human part in the job. So that's why AI actually, I think, won't steal, but will actually evolve the way we work. And also it's important to understand the collaboration between human and AI. No? So human contributes with the more human characteristics and attributes, and these are always important and useful every job you do.
Thank you. That was very inspiring also for my future career, and well, best of luck to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Best of luck to you.